I finished college in 1995 and I never wanted to farm full-time. I always wanted to keep a job off the farm. So I farmed here in conjunction with my father for the following 20 years. And my father was able to help me out on the farm and the two of us worked together. But just in the last couple of years, it's just the pressures of farming and part-time as well. It just was too much on the farm, so I decided that I needed to make a change. I came in contact with the Land Mobility Service because I saw details of the work they were doing through the Farmers Journal. I also attended Teagasc farm partnership meeting, and they gave details about farm partnerships, leasings and other alternatives for people that maybe didn't have a successor in line at that time. We did a meeting with the Land Mobility Service in March 2021 and I met with Pat Braid, who's the local representative for them. So an ad was placed in the Farmers Journal in April 2021, and out of that ad we got 10 people who were interested in coming on board with us or wanted to have a look at the farm. Each of those 10 people did a proposal. Myself and Pat sat down and we looked through it. Out of the 10 people, we selected 3 people, and those 3 people did even more detailed plans and went through the finer details, and I met with them more often with the whole idea of trying to find what sort of personality they had, how I would get on with them and how we could see about working together. So Chris came on board in November 2021. The Land Mobility Service have been very, very helpful for me for the last 3 years. I found their service invaluable in that it's very important that there's somebody there that knows how to handle the situation, and it's also somebody that has got the proper contacts and can kind of advise you on the financial, maybe the physical, maybe the legal ramifications of going down that route. So it's very important that somebody would get help. So I would highly recommend that people deal with the Land Mobility Service.
The thing that really inspired me to get into dairy farming, we grew up without direct access to a farm. There was a farm on both sides of the family. I done a degree in agriculture in UCD to kind of expand my knowledge of the dairy business. Also worked in industry for a number of years. The big thing was competition around leasing a farm of that scale, and also unrealistic prices in the last number of years. Land rental prices has really been driven up. My initial contact with the Land Mobility Service came about through an open day they had on the farm of Shinnock Estates, which was facilitated by Austin Finn. I got chatting to Austin, and between talking to him that day and subsequent conversations with Paddy Brady, over the last number of years, Paddy has kept me informed of opportunities that were arising in the locality. He informed me of the farm here when it became available, and I've always found the assistance I've got from him and Austin to be invaluable. We've also applied for a grant through the partnership for a new cattle shed, and Paddy's clarification as to the best route for us in terms of drawing down a grant was also a great help. We're going to continue to reseed going forward the rest of the farm, and again all of that will be including clover. We have implemented a lot of capital investment this year. We've invested in a drafting system, a new shed, 80 additional cows. We invested in a parlour and we invested in a calf shed. We have a small bit of roadways to go in and a bit of fencing to finish, and that's what I'd like to see done on the farm in the next 5 years.